Hydro One has been doing some disconnections in our community for non-payment of hydro bills. And we had been working with them to coordinate one-on-one sessions with individual community members so that they can get their hydro bills assessed to see if they're correct, and also to come to some kind of a payment plan on outstanding accounts. If you have a hydro bill which is quite high and it has not been paid in a while, we encourage you to contact Hydro One to work out any arrangements you can so that you can avoid disconnection. Arlene Miracle in my office is now the Community Liaison Officer, and she is there to provide you assistance with this if needed. And you can arrange, and she can also arrange a meeting between you and Hydro One. You can contact Arlene at 519-445-2201. Hydro One also has a home assistance program for homeowners and tenants. And to apply for this program, you can either download the Home Assistance Program Participation Application Form at www.hydroone.com/SaveOnEnergyHAP, or call the Green Saver at 1-855-591-0877. If you do call, the home assistance expert will be able to give you advice about how you can change what you do now to save energy at your house and to make sure that you know how to use all of your new energy saving upgrades correctly. You will also receive information as to whether or not you qualify for this program. I also wanted to provide some information on a new program which is called the Ontario Electricity Support Program, which is just being introduced and will take effect on January 1st, 2016. Right now, if you look at your hydro bill, you will see that you have a benefit or a discount. It's called the Ontario Clean Energy Benefit of 10% on your hydro bills. That benefit is going to stop as of December 31st, 2015, and it's going to be replaced by the Ontario Electricity Support Program, but there are catches to that program. So you will no longer receive that 10% clean energy benefit. So this may affect your hydro bills, although the provincial officials are telling us that the hydro rates are also supposed to decrease. So it's supposed to balance out, but we'll wait and see. So I'm asking everybody to please keep a close eye on your hydro bills come January. The new program, the Ontario Electricity Support Program, is only targeted for low-income families. And to take advantage of the new program, you must apply. And a delivery agent will need to verify your income. It will be based on your income, and it will be based on the number of people in your home. Applications can also be made online. We're still obtaining information on this from the Ontario Energy Board, and once we receive that, we can share it with the community. This program is going to be applicable throughout the province. The key here is that you must apply, and it is only geared to low-income families. As I said, we will provide more information on this as we receive it. As you know, Councillor Darrell Hill resigned as the District 5 Councillor effective July 31st, 2015. Nominations for this vacant position were held on August 29th, and the only person nominated for this position was Hazel Johnson. The electoral officer will acclaim Mrs. Johnson to the position on the date that was selected as the election day for this by-election, and that is Saturday, September 26th. After that date, Hazel will be officially sworn in as the new councillor for District 5. I have had meetings recently with officials from the Ministry of Finance with respect to some of the concerns that some of our gas station operators have been having. And during those meetings, they had indicated that they would be willing to visit Six Nations and hold meetings with the operators of the different gas stations here in the reserve. It would be an information session, and they would be there to also answer any questions and concerns that any of the gas operators might have. We have sent out letters to the gas stations in the community. Hopefully we caught them all. If not, and if any of the gas station operators are interested in meeting with these Ministry of Finance officials and having us organize such this meeting, please contact Arlene Miracle at 519-445-2201. We have heard from a couple of them, but we need to hear from more as to whether we should go ahead and organize this meeting. From time to time, we have always had individuals knocking on our doors or approaching us in the plaza trying to sell us a variety of services or products. You know, sometimes we don't want anything to do with them, and sometimes we do. But please note that any of these solicitors are required to go to council to get a letter of permission before they are allowed to do any soliciting in our community. This is just to provide safety and to avoid scams. So if someone does approach you at your home or in the community, please ask them to display their letter of authority. If they do not have one and you do not want to speak to them, please report them to our office and we will have the police escort them off the territory. So I thought I would just alert people like that. Anybody soliciting, they do need a letter of authority. The department I want to profile in this update is the Lands and Resources Department. It has 3 units that it operates, and Lonnie Bomberry is the director of that program, or that department. The first unit is the Land Research Unit, and they provide education and awareness on Six Nations historical territory by presenting to local community groups with our Global Solution PowerPoint presentation. They also continue to work on the 1995 court case that we have, Six Nations versus Canada and Ontario, where we are asking for an accounting of the Six Nations lands and trust accounts. The other unit is the Land Use Unit, which implements the Six Nations consultation and accommodation policy and all related documents to assert Six Nations rights and interests. These agreements can produce interim use benefits and create partnerships with different proponents and developers. They also implement the Archaeological Community Monitoring Program to areas and different projects that are taking place within the Six Nations territory. They monitor the Grand River Notification Agreement, which provides a model for improved communication and information exchange, and also provides the basis for a better relationship between municipal agencies and First Nations. The other unit is the Wildlife Office, which is run by Paul General. Paul provides experience and expertise for various programs such as tree planting, hunting safety, wildlife identification, and does do demonstrations. He also educates and informs on Six Nations hunting rights and provides classroom presentations on hunting safety and wildlife by providing information on firearms legislations and rules and regulations. Paul also provides the rabies information and does do testing. He also monitors the present-day land use practices to ensure the future protection and health of the watershed, and he works with various working groups and committees on projects and strategies aimed at enhancing the watershed and its environment. He also acts as a guest lecturer as requested by various universities and educational institutions. He's also an author and a co-author on numerous articles on land use, and wildlife. Paul has also received, I know, a number of awards for the fine work he's done. He's a very valuable employee and knowledgeable, and we're glad that we have him here.